Welcome to a special edition of Caps and Cards featuring Spuddy J18 and my guest tonight. Go ahead, Joey.
What's going on, fellas and ladies? Hopefully, I'm Joey Greco. Instagram JTrouble_2882.
There we go.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so let's crack into this. Yeah, I see you got a combo wombo. You want to lean back a little bit? Show us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
There we
I
go.
had to pull out the gray with the gray, with the red, with the red. You can't get too crazy with the shoes, but I got the Jordan 33s on.
Oh shit! Somebody's pulling out their shoes. That'll be a first Caps and Cards. Do it if you got it.
Shit. I'll take the motherfucker off because I'm not as young as I used to be. These ones are weird. These are like the first ones that have like the no laces. But that
Johnson, baby.
That full combo.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna change back into.
I get my Ricky B inner soul.
I know I'm a little dark. So very cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm joined today by the great Joey Greco, member of Team Fitted, probably still Fitted Hat Society, New Era Collectors, Mafia, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, we're in there. We're in all of them. Enjoy all of them.
You know, except me, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
Yes. Yeah. You're better off. You're better off.
Yeah, you know. So basically today we're doing a special short without North Shore TJ, and it's gonna be a cool interview, quick, just kind of collector spotlight that I wanted to do. It was something that we talked about, and I felt like Joey was a great candidate for today's interview. So Joey, tell me about your first hat and what got you into fitteds.
All right. So I mean, I would say like my very first hat, I don't have no more. But it's been long gone. Long gone. Been wearing fitted hats probably since like middle school, basically, since I was probably like 12, 13 years old. Like I was never into like snapbacks, never into anything else. I had a local sporting goods store literally 2 blocks away from my mom's house. So I'd walk there and just look at hats. It was all on field. But the one that I can distinctly remember was a Philadelphia Phillies old school. I think it was says at least 90, 94, 95 with the P with the star in it. And I mean, I've got pictures.
I'm looking for it.
I was going to throw up like a throwback Thursday that I've got it on because we just recently got a bunch of pictures. But when I really started getting, I guess, a little bit more serious into looking at different shit, lids was pretty much the only thing that I knew about for a long time. And, you know, you can only get so many on-field hats of this team or whatever. And then minor league baseball, I was like, oh shit. These ones are crazy. So the one that I distinctly remember, like I always tried to associate hats, it's kind of weird, with like initial. And I know there's a lot of people who probably do initial. You know, I want. Joey is J is like there ain't a whole lot of J's. But my other kids all had a pretty good list.
Yeah.
This is the one that like really got me going. And it was the Asheville Forest hippie theme night. I got this from my daughter. Her name's Aubrey. And it's just
fire.
Even the MILB Batterman.
All right.
It's got like the same.
I knew what you were talking about.
I know there's a jersey out there. Hippie theme night.
The only thing I got that can compare to that is the the Eugene Emeralds, and it's just like poof, but the Batterman's the same.
It's just like that's a crazy.
It's quirky.
Yeah, it's when I seen it, I'm like, that is so weird that I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
Just for you, baby.
And then
I'm
you
a
got
bear.
there you go. Yeah, you got the traveling bear. See, I don't have that one.
No?
No, I don't have that one.
Oh shit.
Not
I
yet.
said
I've
it.
seen it. I've seen it. And it's
The one
like,
I
man.
wear has the lids patch, 150 minor league baseball. I
Mhm.
gotta break this one out a little bit more.
No, that one's a damn good hat.
It's actually the same one. It's just got that patch on the side. But people didn't know that from the what was that? The lid series where they had the leather sweatbands.
Right.
The anniversary collection, that the minor league hats were wool and had regular sweatbands. So they're just normal hats, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. Well, see, mine's black guts, but it's all, you
Yeah,
know,
it's still a sick hat. That's
Nisha
name hat right there.
made. I think this was like 2015, 2016.
See, but what they did right there is they made it match the most popular
Oh yeah,
plus one colorway. Boom.
yeah, dude. It's
Dude, I can't
non-tonal
tell you
new
how
hat.
many colors of AF1 hats that I bought, and I don't even have those shoes.
Oh, I know, dude. It's like it's a beautiful hat. I mean, you're not gonna wear it every day, but when you do pull it out, people are like, "What the hell is that?"
Are you familiar with the Beer City hat?
I don't know if I've seen the.
It's,
I
it's
mean,
got-
maybe if.
it's like a Pilsner glass,
Okay.
but it's from Asheville and it's got the A on it, and it just kind of
Yeah, no. Yep. I have seen that. I have seen that. I've seen that one. The one where it's like is it the Stonehenge
I think that's one of them too. Yeah,
too?
and then they have like the moon guy now, so that shit glows in the dark.
Mhm. And then this one, I don't know. It was like so cheesy, but I was like, this is badass. There's Lee Valley, the Iron Pigs, the Fighting Bacon. Like,
It's not that cheesy. That's got to be Musa. I'm just looking at
oh
it.
yeah,
That's
it
Musa
is.
hat.
It is.
Don't
Yeah, it is. That's an old one. But like, this is cool. Like, who doesn't love bacon?
That's
And
how
who the fuck wouldn't want a piece of fighting bacon on their hat? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just cool. I don't know.
I was sifting through my bin and I looked at the Tocino hat, which is Spanish for bacon, and I go, "Is he gonna pull this shit out? Did I have this on the side?" And I didn't grab it. What the fuck?
I mean, who's gonna pull out a bacon hat?
I was gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's probably why we're like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like this one, I don't know.
You
I mean,
gotta
there's a
look
bunch
up,
of
and you're gonna laugh at this name, the Macon Bacon.
them making bacon. Yeah, oh, I've already seen it.
They're independent baseball down in like Georgia or Alabama. Sick.
I've seen, yeah, I've seen the link you sent, I think,
I might
and it was, yeah, I think you did send it to me.
if it just sounds like something, and it's like 2 a.m, I'm just like hungry, and I'm like, ooh, making bacon.
I was gonna say, yeah, you got a catchy name, with the hat. I'm all about it for the most part.
They could have been making anything, and I was making eggs, bro.
I'm gonna say, yeah, for sure.
See,
But yeah,
I
I'm gonna say,
spy you have the ice pops behind you,
yeah, what
and
did
I'm jelly.
oh, you ain't got that one?
I ordered the neon one.
I usually like, I picked my fit the day before, but yeah, that ice pops, dude.
Ooh.
Like if you're and like the red, that red just pops on there, especially with that red button. The one I wish they would have did the new era in the red, because I think that
No,
would have just kind of like set
recolor.
them. But yeah, that
Let me show.
this one's
If they can do this, bro, they can do that. Where is it?
this is yeah, absolutely good damn hat.
If they can do this, they can fucking do that.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt,
If you're gonna give me sparkles, bro, you
right,
can go 3-colored new era flag. Come
right,
on.
right, right. Yeah, this one's a good one.
And I understand you have another Clink hat that you want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I mean, literally, like I was kind of late to the game with the whole Clink thing, and I'm at them probably almost 30 now, and I've got probably at least another 30 that I'm waiting on. This is the only one that I've ever been slightly disappointed about. It was a one-arm bayonets, unbelievable fucking design,
Yeah.
but it's the pinstriping. It's the pinstriping, even from the front. It's kind of hard to see in the pictures,
Yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily match up, especially there. I mean, you can kind of see it there.
I want to hit you with a counter.
Like,
So
and then the back just looks like a twisted braid.
yeah, so this is my counter.
Oh, that's old school Danny. Yeah.
And it
Yeah, and
lines
look
up
at that.
well.
It lines up beautifully,
Old school D on the back. Excuse me.
even all the way through. Yeah, see that's and it's like I didn't want to like sit there and act like I was bitching about.
The only
They
one that doesn't really like, because this is where the fabric kind of cut off, but the rest of the hat is so gorgeous. You're not looking at
No,
that. Fuck that.
it's clean as shit.
Octo
To me,
Slugger, baby. I haven't
when I
even
put
worn this. It's so white. I'm so afraid. I left the fucking tag on this shit. I'm
oh
so
yeah,
afraid of this hat.
I've never worn this hat either. It's been sitting over my pile. But
Put it
see,
on for today, baby.
look how clean yours looks, and then like look at mine.
I gotta go Octo Slugger. I don't know.
See how the
I
lines?
gotta go Danny.
See how the lines right here get kind of fucked up? It throws the whole hat off.
I'm going Dionic. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
without a doubt.
I don't even mean to be biased.
No, it is. It is. I mean, literally, like I said, the first few look good, and then right about here, it just makes your head look weird.
It doesn't look
Because
like
the
you're
lines.
not spaced out correctly or something.
No, something's going on. I mean, even from this seam to this seam.
Danny's legendary for like he has such product control and quality control that he would never let that get out. You know what I'm saying? Like
I said, that's the first time I've been kind of let down by the Clinks.
Danny would never let that get out. If this shit wasn't even, like I could pull out the Goose Island bombers and all those pinstripes, even on the brim, would be even.
Or even.
I don't have to
And
worry about it.
Even if it was like all the front panels,
The
like
buttons the same. I got a green bottom.
Yeah, it's got green.
Kelly green, yep.
But I do appreciate the green, but just the offset line, like, God, that's so bad. That's so far off.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a cool hat. Like, yeah, look at that. Look at yours. Look at mine.
There's
so
like
far.
Even the side panels. Once I turn them, you see that they're even.
Yeah.
These two.
This was like kindergartner put this together. Yours was a 12th
middle
grader.
schooler. I'm like, you're gonna learn shapes.
Yep.
From style.
It ain't gotta be perfect, but get it close. Get it close. You're gonna pass.
Yikes.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
This line goes to this line.
Not like this.
Right, right, right. No doubt, no doubt. But all right. So we want to move on to, let's say, your first baseball game or your most memorable baseball game, something that really sticks out to you, something you can definitely talk about.
All right. So I mean, first baseball game, I was probably 4 years old. Like somewhat remember. I mean, I've got a good visual to remind me. Unfortunately, like I lost my dad when I was 5 years old, really young age. But I distinctly remember the foam fucking finger he bought me in
Oh,
my very first Cardinals game ever. And it was like, I've been lobbying to get this damn logo on a hat. I know it's been out there. I know I could probably find it,
I've seen that.
but I don't know if it's the circle of it
You know
or
what?
what.
I'm gonna grab my Cardinals hat. It's right here. I need to grab it.
But yeah, honestly, this is my first foam finger ever. You can see the holes in it from being tacked on several different walls. This one means a lot to me because I can just remember my dad
I've been
saying,
displaying this for like a year because it's so beautiful.
"Oh yeah, oh dude, I mean, the swinging Cardinals. Obviously, I'm biased, being from St. Louis, but dude, the
The
swinging
second I
Cardinals.
saw it, I was like, this is a moment that I feel that I need to have a Cardinals hat on.
Every time I pull it out, I give it a hug. I know it's weird, but because I know my dad touched it.
That's not weird to me. I respect that because I wear a chain some days that my grandfather wore, and it's got the Polish eagle on it, and people mock me for it, and people say things like, you know,
Misinterpret it probably.
people can literally yank your chain, and I disagree. Let me see.
Yeah.
I believe it's right here. I'm still in a card graveyard. I have his watch right here though, and it's so small because he wasn't the largest man, but
Yeah.
it'll still fit my wrist. It's one of those. It's pure gold. I love to wear it. I love to just have it on me, just possess.
You feel it. You feel
Yeah.
like even now, like I mean, I pull this out whenever we kind of talked about getting together, and it's been a little bit, and I feel good.
I feel that energy right now. And a lot of people talk shit about me getting like the Ouija piece on my arm here.
Hmm.
And sometimes I like to just rub this piece and think good thoughts instead of negative thoughts. And it really brings out like a positivity in me. And
Dude, it's
it's you can't talk about what it means.
exactly like people that don't get it don't understand.
that
But it
was
does,
that was
dude.
the negative energy leaving my body. That
No,
huff.
I know, but like me and you talked a bunch of times, and it's okay. It's okay to like release that negative shit. But yeah, this one, like this feels this feels damn good. But yeah, this is first game that I ever went to. I think I was 4, maybe early. It might have been early season '87. It was either '86 or '87. My dad passed away in '87. But this one has a big place, and I wasn't at the game, the
Mentally.
greatest playoff game ever against your Milwaukee Brewers, where we came back.
Today you did.
Well, today, yeah, today. Well, shit, this whole series. I mean, no, but literally, it's like the 10 years ago. Like that's bringing up so many memories of 10 years ago. My daughter was born September 29th, 2011. I was waiting in the car, smoking a cigarette while my wife was not. She's in labor, but not like active labor.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to all the Atlanta lost, this team lost, and oh my God, the Cardinals won, and somehow we squeaked in. And then it just started this fucking magical ride that didn't stop until we won the World Series. So
That makes me wonder if the Sabres won on my birthday.
okay, yeah, I was gonna say like
That was their heyday, but like you give me hope, but not that much that I
right.
prey on them.
I've like, I mean, I've only got 4 kids. And I ain't gonna have no more, but I've lived with the knowledge of 2 daughters, both born on World Series years. Piper was born in 2011. Aubrey was born 2006.
There you go.
And it's like, we're Cardinals fans. Apparently, we win when I have girls.
1 in a million, baby.
Right. But that 2011, that whole playoff run, basically ended Doc Holliday's career, that Chris Carpenter, him, I think 1-0, both complete games. And then just the magic against Texas. We went to San Antonio 5 years later, 4 years later. Aubrey, my oldest daughter, had dance competition, nationals in San Antonio. And we're driving through there and I'm wearing a Cardinals hat. And he's like, that is a damn good hat, but you guys broke my heart. And he's got a Texas Rangers hat on.
You see what I'm saying? Like the hats are like they're like flags, man. It's not a hat, it's flag. And no matter what you're wearing.
I was gonna say, and like obviously a huge Cardinals fan. We both wear whatever.
Yeah.
But Boston wearing this today, I wore this to my son's soccer game.
Give you hell.
I had 3 people go, "Dude, you fucking Boston fan?" I'm like, no, dude. It's a 99 patch. I ain't gonna wear no Boston hat that has the patches where they kicked our ass.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm wearing the 64 patch today, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. Which the 64 patches, that's up there in the patch game. I'm not, usually.
So the last time I was in St. Louis, we had it was ring giveaway day, and I'm not sure which championship it was. I'll have to go back and see.
No, we got a lot. We got a lot of them.
It was like a Bob Gibson or like and we were actually trading to get the set, and we had accumulated 5 or 6 different players' rings throughout.
Oh shit.
And I had done all the trading, and you got to talk fast because you got to get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was standing at that gate going, hey, $10 for that ring, $10 for that ring, $20, $20. Buy a beer for that ring, buy a beer.
What's funny as shit about you saying that, it brings me back to 2011. I got to go to like three playoff games of that series. The first game, it was borderline almost a rain out game. My buddy that got us tickets, Island time, like he's always late to shit, always. I'm like, dude, I want to get the towel. That's the only thing that I want is that damn towel. Sure enough, we get there late as shit, no towels left. I go out to the smoking section, smoking, like talking, just kind of talking. And this lady kind of like hears me. And she's like, oh, what's going on, honey? A little bit older, a little bit, not old lady, but. And I'm like, the one thing I'm bummed out about is I didn't get a goddamn rally towel. And she's like, here you go, sugar. Still got that rally towel to this day.
Hey,
and it's like just conversations.
That's what makes the moments the part of the game, the things you remember,
Yeah.
I can't tell you much about my last game in St. Louis other than the fact that I know I went to Budweiser. I know I tried every beer on tap, which was like 20 of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they were playing the Red Sox. and a guy yelled, "Let's go Pedroia," and I remember shouting back, "You can't spell Pedroia without the PEDs."
Awesome.
And he pointed at me to the closest beer vendor, and he pointed at me and he goes, "You go buy that man a beer."
That's awesome.
And
That's
I was
fucking
like, he goes up, he hands him a 20, and the guy walks me up a beer. And I was like, what? Like,
yeah, that's awesome. That's
you know,
I mean, I think
there's been a few times where like people have wanted to kill me, for saying something, but that was the one
without a
time
doubt.
where I was like, I was so proud of what I said, and my dad was like, "You my son." Like,
Right. Oh, without yeah. Oh, for sure. That's that's the best. Even when somebody else of the other team recognizes how good that dig was,
yeah.
I'm buying you a beer for that one. Like,
It was perfect. It was like one of those metal bottle Budweisers.
oh yeah, the 16-ounce
Oh
aluminums.
yeah. Yeah, it was just like, and it was like the Cardinal one, the red one with the arch and all that bullshit on it. It was like a stadium exclusive. I was just like, I was in heaven. I was like, I didn't even know what to say.
Now your main team is the Brewers, but adopted kind of team is Toronto, I guess.
Well, so
Because you're both there.
my adopted, so unintentionally right now we have the Blue Jays because the Bisons go to the Blue Jays.
Mhm.
The Bisons had gone to the Mets, so we have a few favorites still there, and we still have a few favorites on the Indians.
Oh, okay, I
Which
gotcha.
is, I mean, I grew up for 15, almost 18 years with the Indians. I still
Wow.
I still have a dugout jacket from the Indians that, I told my dad, put this away, grab one in my size. I know I'm gonna want this. And it's like a starter. It's like
That's
it's so
that's awesome. I would say, well, I mean, Wahoo's always been popular, but
no, it's
the
not
one.
Wahoo, it's Bisons. It's like it's one of those
Oh, okay.
like it's one of those like Buster Green with the Bisons text where everybody's like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
I
want
got
that
you.
for my Lucky Charms. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm pulling out the full on. Yep.
that's when I went full Lucky Charms for the Blue Jays game because I was like, ain't nobody seeing it. I made it onto the front page of the Buffalo News. So
Right. Yeah, that was probably, I don't know, one of the best combo wombos I've ever seen in my life.
I just, dude, I put a bid on StockX, humble as fuck. I put one out there. The guy kept raising the price. I was like, I'm going down. You're going up. We're
Oh
not
yeah.
we're not meeting in
Look,
the middle, obviously.
Lucky Charms, that was almost like the leprechaun, you stole his pot of gold. Because from what he started at to what you got him at, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
I mean, it was just so cool, man. Just and going to the game, and then like when I went to work the next day, it was like, oh, you was the kid wearing all red and the leprechaun and and I was like, yeah.
Dude, that's like you said, that's what it's all about, man. It's enjoying it.
And it was so cool. And just my dad bought the paper and he left it on my spot, and I had breakfast and I saw myself in the paper and I was just living it, man. It was so fire. That was it. I love
It's
that day.
it's one of, like you said, it's just one of the things where like you feel recognized for putting in the work to like pull all that together
Yeah.
and just like be that creative, like the way you think. And that's what's cool about, like, that's why I love you. Like, I mean, I told you that a million times. You think outside the box like a motherfucker.
When a white person compliments you, you're like, "What's up, dude? That's fire." But the compliment that got me, right? So one of the black girls I work with was like, "Oh, you was in the red and you was dazzled and you
Yep.
lit it up," and I was like,
Yep. Dude, that's what it's like, your seal of approval. Like, white people try to have style. There are some white people that have style,
Yeah.
But yeah,
He
when
gave
you
me
get
the stamp, hands down, bro.
that stamp of approval, yep,
Yeah. And
you know you're doing good.
once I made the paper, I got like the full seal. I was like, give me the passport.
Right. For sure. For sure.
But while I got you, I know we've been on for a few minutes. I did want to, take this hat off. And we've been talking about this with a whole number of collectors, and I wanted to get your view about it. So we have here I hold the grandstand semicolon hat. I know you've heard my story. The story is not over. Nothing on the back, green bottom. And I know I've told you my story. I carry a burn mark right here. I know it's not very clear on video, but I wanted to know your thoughts and opinions on this and what you think about it. And hopefully Grandstand hears our pleas, our cries, and what we have to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's an unbelievable expression on a fitted. Like there's so much that is in that hat. Like there's so much that's in that hat. Me personally, like I've never necessarily dealt with like suicide awareness and like that kind of stuff, but I can respect it because I know people that have dealt with it. The only problem I had was just that it wasn't. It almost seemed like a cash grab.
Yeah.
It seemed like we're gonna put this out there to people that are gonna understand it. Because if you don't understand it, you're not. I mean, unless you're just like trying to buy something to flip it, or that's not a hat you're buying unless you got some heartfelt shit behind it. To me, at least to me. So I just wish they would have kind of been like a little more. Hey, look, this is what we're presenting for this. This amount of sales is going to go to some kind of charity that is like helping, even if it's locally, super locally. Kids like because I think the biggest thing that happens with I don't know the biggest thing that happens with anything that goes with that is like you feel like you're an outsider because you can't talk or you can't say that you got problems or you can't say, especially for men and women too, but it goes way beyond a hat.
Yeah.
But they put it out there. So if you're gonna put that out there, at least back it up with saying, hey, we're in this not only for the hat, which is dope as fuck, but also for the meaning behind the hat. And I think they kind of like cut that a little bit short.
Yeah.
Other than
So
that,
the stance I ended up taking from this, so we've been hearing everybody's statements and monologues and so on and so forth. TJ the other day in another episode, he nominated me to enter the ultimate hat collection from Lids. He
oh
said,
shit,
he said, bro, take some sweet photos, fuck it up, do your thing. And I said, bro, thank you for the blessing. I'm gonna do my best. You know, obviously winners that have won before cannot win again, and anybody that is new can hopefully uh, gain a standing in the community. And I hope that with these videos we can gain a direction and something that makes Grandstand feel something. I don't want the answer that I got, which was, well, on our next hat we're going to donate something. That fucked me up
right,
because as a personal victim to myself, I've done things I'm not proud of. And this year, especially when I lost my grandmother, I fucked myself up, you know, like that was my mama. That was the person I knew was my mother. And I fucked myself up, plain and simple. You know, I disappointed a lot of people, a couple of my friends. I got shitty, and there's a lot of people that I didn't live up to my hype, and I'm trying to make up for that with this channel. And I hope that with the reach and everything that we we garner, that having these profiles and these people and having these people on, that people come out, they support the channel. And if I do win this, and I'm not saying I'm gonna win this, but if I do win this, every fucking dollar I win is going right to suicide awareness. So fuck whatever Grandstand was doing, because I'm gonna do it for him.
That's awesome, dude. And I mean, you know, we talk a lot, but it takes a lot for, dude. I know that takes a lot for you to even say that, and like, that's why that hat means so much, because there's so many people that are not afraid. I don't want to say afraid, but you know what I mean. Like, aren't don't want to admit that they have problems. Don't want to admit that like shit bothers them. Shit that doesn't bother some people bothers other people. Shit that like you might take for granted, other people take to heart.
Yeah.
And that's why that hat is like so significant. And for them to like just basically make money off the hat. I mean, it's basically that's what they did.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. But bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, we've known each other for years and years and years and years. But for the time that we have known each other, I love the shit out of you. I mean, I don't say it to a whole lot of people because I'm usually a fucking pretty crabby motherfucker. Hence the angry fucking guy. Like anybody that knows me, I just. But you know what I respect? I respect real people. I
I
respect
sent
real
this to
people.
you, but I bought it for myself. It says you're fucking awesome. I
Yeah,
bought it there for myself.
I respect real people that love people, love doing the best they can. We're all not up here, we're all not down here. But the people like you, like I try to be, that treat everybody the same,
Yeah.
like that's the people that make the world go round, in my opinion.
You know,
And
I feel that
you're
so much, man. I appreciate that so much. Like today, I was wrapping up this, I was making this thing for TJ, and I know he already kind of knows what I'm cooking up with his Miguel Cabrera Jeopardy for him, this Miggy Jeopardy. He knows I got a whole bunch of cards for him and shit. He's gonna win all the prizes. He knows this
and
shit.
but like that kind of shit, like you go above and beyond, like trying to be like thoughtful in ways that like, okay, yeah, I can give you $20, or I could give you, you know, whatever.
You're gonna
But like,
find out. Let me tell you. All right. Let me stop you right there. Let me tell you. All right. Because this Christmas season, you're getting the care package that I talked about. And that care package is gonna include some sweet fucking shit. I've already got some Cardinal shit set to the side. It's Mark Joey. It's in the basement. And
and that's what I
for you.
mean, bro. Like, you have such a good heart, such a fucking good heart, and like what I just said with the hat. Everybody takes like the shit that happens in our lives differently, but you know, I'm always here for you.
I
Might
appreciate
not always be here in the middle of the night because we, you know, got
I do
different
that.
times. But you know, but I always hit you up the next day because I just know, and you know, and hopefully everybody that's watching this knows. Like, this ain't about people that are just in the hat game. I mean, fuck, we all got 500 fucking hats, but or you know 600 hats or 5,000 hats or whatever. It's not about that. It's about the community. It's about the camaraderie of us linking together. You're not better than me. I'm not better than you. Let's have some fun. Let's dish it out. Don't tell me about how you got this dropped because you got this fucking hat, or you spent this amount, or because you. It's not what it's about. We're here. We're here together, and that's, to me, that's what it's all about.
Yes. Amen.
So that's where I'm. That's where
I appreciate the fuck out of that because nobody else is gonna say it. Nobody else. I mean, people might understand. Nobody wants to say it. So I appreciate that you wanted to say that tonight. And you know, there's something that we do on this show when we start to wrap it up, because we end on a high note, and we say it's peace, love, and caps, and hopefully we can get that on shirts or maybe hats at some point, and we're gonna start dishing them out whenever. So if you want to do it together with me, we offer it peace, love,
Wow.
and then take your hat off and caps.
Wow.
Good night.